All right.
Well, I guess usually it's, hey, we're Danny and Dave from Default or from Rock is Dead Records. But in this case, hi, we're Danny and Dave from Bad Pivot.
Yeah.
So Smokey from the Discord channel, Sons of the Forest Discord channel, asked us to answer some questions for everybody. So we thought we'd make a little video for you with some, shameless self-promotion and otherwise try and get your answers for you. So what do you think?
Yeah.
Shall
Let's
we?
do it. All right.
So the first question, what direction were you given when making the music for the game?
Well, when we first got the call from Ben and Anna, they told us just to write, right? And we initially started with what we know best.
Rock, right?
Rock, yeah. So we started, the first couple songs were really rock based. And then after probably about maybe 2 or 3 songs, I think it was, they came back and they said, guys, try writing some stuff that you wouldn't write in Default. Try something that's completely out of the realm and out of the box for what you guys would normally do.
So we just started throwing stuff at the wall at that point. And it was when we hit Hey You, the song Hey You, when we sent that one in, then they got back to us right away. That's the sound. That's the band right there. That's the one we like. So that was the first one that everyone got excited about. And we should even backstory a little bit. I mean, at first they hired us, they wanted us to just do one song. And we ended up sending them, I think, 9 songs in the first 2 weeks.
Well, I think we
sent them a bunch of ideas, and then
we did. But Hey You came out.
Oh, that was later, right?
Hey You came out in like the first, I think it was like the first 3 days, because it was a 2-week contract, was it not?
Yeah.
The first time. So 2-week contract, and we wrote Hey You within that first week.
It's a while ago now.
Yeah. So it was within that first week, and then we were like, well, what do we do for the remainder of week and a half? And they were like, just keep writing. Just keep writing. Do your thing. And we're like, all right, cool.
Well, and that 2-week contract turned into 2.5 months. And that's where all the rest of the songs came from. So yeah, I mean, throughout the process, we'd send songs in and they'd be like, oh, that's cool, that's great. And then they'd give us a little feedback saying, hey, remember there was one bit of feedback, hey, try something that's like chill pop. We were like, well, we don't know what chill pop is, so let's just try something out. And I think that's where like Misery came from, and what was Open the Scars, and a couple other ones.
Edge of the Knife.
Yeah. So yeah, we definitely were getting feedback as we went. But for the most part, it was like, try this and see what happens, right? And then
stop using the word baby.
Yeah, or girl, or stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It was certainly wasn't any kind of micromanaging. It was them really giving us a lot of freedom to.
They gave us a lot of freedom. They they put their trust in us, which was awesome, and it made for such an amazing experience and a great environment, right? There was absolutely no micromanaging, and it was a pleasure. It was one of the coolest gigs I think we've ever had.
Super cool gig. It was over COVID too, so it didn't have anything else to do, and along came Ben and Anna to save the day. So right on. Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, question 2. Are there any unreleased tracks?
I don't know.
I don't think so. If
there is, it would have been early on, but I think they pretty much used everything that we gave them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Everything that was on our list anyway at the end of the day, right? So
yeah, and if they didn't use it, it was probably for a reason. It was probably really crappy.
Yeah. But yeah, the vast majority, if not all of them, ended up in the game. So that's kind of cool. And then we even did a little collaboration with Gabe, who was the game's main composer. He did all the score music as well, and he had a couple of tracks that that we ended up putting vocals on. It was the Russian techno song.
Yeah, which is my wife
That's
doing
right.
all of the, and Anna gave us a bunch of hints and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tips on some words to say,
Yeah.
and also some little nuggets in there, some Easter eggs for the big fans of The Forest, right?
Mhm.
So
Right, squeaky shoes.
yeah,
That line.
yeah,
That was a Easter egg line.
yeah.
We're not sure what it's for, but
I can't remember. Well, I think
that was an office
shoes.
thing, I think.
Well, no, that came out of Hey You.
I
They
know,
just they
but
like
they wanted us to add it. They
Yes.
said, "Can you put the term squeaky shoes in there?" So
which
I think it was like an office joke or something.
might have been.
Yeah,
Might have been.
I can't. It's
Yeah.
hard to remember. A long time ago now, as we said. All right, cool. With question 3, what's your favorite songs you guys made for Sons of the Forest?
I think mine would have to be Misery. I love that song.
Mhm.
I love the feel of it. It's dark, it's moody, it's just it moves really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd
Yeah.
say that one's my favorite one.
I think it's probably a toss-up for me between Superficial and Pornographic Hologram.
Those are both good too.
They're both super cool.
Yeah.
That was one, yeah, they wanted us to use
The word hologram.
hologram. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I think I remember I was like, yeah, the hook in my head is pornographic hologram. I don't know what it means, but that's what I'm hearing. And then that's kind of what we started with. We started with that big harmony that opens up the song, and then the rest just took shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Would you guys consider working with N Night again in the future? That's question 4. I would say a whopping
100%.
yes. A whopping
100%.
a yes and a half.
Yes. It was like we were saying, it was probably one of the coolest gigs that we've ever had.
Mhm.
I mean, it doesn't get much cooler when you get to hang out with one of your best buddies and you just get to be 100% creative and do stuff that just isn't. It pushed the boundaries for us.
Yeah,
And
no rules. There was zero rules, right?
No. The one cool thing that I have to say, and probably I'd say was like one of the neatest moments, was when they came back after we did that other 2 months, and then we thought it was all over and we thought it was done. Okay, everything's going to the game, and we'll wait and see how it all pans out in the game. And then they came back to us and we're like, hey, we want you to do a country version of Hey You,
Mm-hmm.
for an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Right. And that was cool because we took the song that we had already written and we stripped it right down again to its bare bones. And
Yeah,
we used
rewrote a bunch of all the lyrics.
all
I
the
guess,
lyrics.
really. Yeah.
We countrified the lyrics. We got our good buddy Darren
Darren Savard,
Savard,
guitar extraordinaire.
yeah, to put a bunch of chicken pick in and countrify it. And then we had an amazing singer,
Also a good friend,
also a good friend.
Karen Lee Batten.
Yep, and she came in and just smashed it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was really cool. That was just it was such a great exercise to take an already written song and turn it into something different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it was definitely cool.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting. Question 5. Did you guys have any inspiration for the songs? I suppose other than each other's handsome mugs, I don't I don't know.
Which there's not a lot of inspiration in that, let me tell you. But I don't know. Inspiration, I think, for myself, anyways, it would have to do like the Bee Gees, Management. I bought that record when we were doing this.
Scissor Sisters.
Scissor
they were
Sisters,
digging,
yes,
right?
yeah.
So those vibes, and definitely those were mentioned to us from Ben and Anna, and I definitely the feedback along the way that they were giving us, I would say, is probably acted as some of the biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of took the feedback and went, all right, let's roll with it, see what happens, right? And that was the coolest part.
Yes.
Just writing whatever the heck, anything, right? Just
throwing it against the
wall. Writing. Yep. Question 6, last but not least. Do you have any versions that don't have the radio filter over them, or lyrics, or just lyrics to the song so we can easily sing them? Well, yes. Of course, we have all the original stuff, but it's not ours to share, unfortunately. That being said, I mean, we're definitely, you know, chatting, still in touch with N Night and the whole crew there, and you know, everyone wants to make this music available to, you know, in good quality format for everyone to listen to. So hopefully that comes to fruition
Yeah.
soon.
It'd
But
be pretty cool to have some karaoke versions of it for sure.
right there
You
you
know?
go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can
Yeah.
make the karaoke versions. Just
We
pull the
could
lyrics out, right?
easily,
Pull
yeah.
the vocals out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely hoping that the full bandwidth, no filter, um, you know, versions of the music are going to be available to everyone at some point here soon. So fingers crossed, it's sooner than later. We'll see
That's
what
right.
happens, but definitely, that's, you know, there's talks about that. So yeah, I think that's all the questions.
That's it, hey? All
Yeah.
right. Cool.
Do we want to share anything else?
No, I think, you know, I'd like to just say thanks to anybody who has taken an interest in the music and who has even seeked us out
Mm-hmm.
as far as, you know, like just getting into it and appreciating the work that we put into it, right?
Yeah,
Because
definitely cool to be reading the comments on the YouTube videos that people are posting of the music, and you know, we didn't think it would be as big of a deal as it's turned out to be, but yeah, no, it's a pretty cool feeling, pretty cool experience.
I mean, we were
Um,
stoked about it. Like we
oh
were
yeah,
every time we wrote a song, we were, you know, like Jazz, what are they gonna say? You know, like and it was a cool feeling. So always, whenever you're an artist and you're a musician and you throw out to the world what you've just done, when it comes back in a positive manner, that's what it's all about, right?
yeah,
And that's the biggest reward, right?
yeah,
So
yeah. Well, I'll second what you said. I mean, obviously, huge thanks to everyone who took interest. Huge thanks to N Night and Ben and Anna, and yeah, yeah, pretty lucky to be part of this game.
yeah,
Right on.
100%.
Hopefully, see you all soon down
Right.
the road.
Thanks, guys.